joining forces with the Alliance for Change in contesting the next general elections, which are due and which has been announced by the President of the Republic for May 11th. And let me remind you that these coverage will come to you once they're available to us, which means the launch here of the AFC APNU's campaign, and we'll do similar for the other parties in the country if they so request our presence. Now let me give you a quick little rundown of the program. There's going to be the entry by the official entry by Mr. David Granger, the presidential candidate, and his wife, the prime ministerial candidate, Mr. Moses Nagamutu, and his wife. There's going to be a welcome. The host this morning is Miss Dawn Hastings. There's going to be prayers, there's going to be the national pledge, and then there's going to be messages from various representatives of the political coalition in the Partnership for National Unity. They've got the People's National Congress Reform, the Alliance for Change, the Working People's Alliance, that's the WPA, the Guyana Action Party, the GAP, the National Front Alliance, and the Justice for All Party. There's going to be a cultural musical interlude, and then there's a message from Mr. Moses Nagamutu, and then a charge by the presidential candidate for this grouping, Mr. David Granger. There's also going to be a video presentation and appreciation. One of the things that is very evident here, and you'll see it when we, of course, the cameras are shifted to the stage and everything else, is the presence of the colors. The colors are a combination of the yellow, the bright yellow, which is representative of the Alliance for Change, and the green, which is a reflection as part of the colors which made that combination for the Partnership for National Unity. We have had a lot of things happening of recent in Guyana, and this gathering here this morning represents, I think, a wide cross-section of not only supporters of the Partnership for National Unity and the Alliance for Change, but also persons from across the spectrum who have an interest in what may or may not take place as far as the elections in Guyana are concerned. Mr. Williams did allude in his presentation that persons from civil society will be a part of this election process when it comes to making representation and looking for representation as they go along. So it is not so difficult. I'm getting a little distraction here because there's some musical presentations and people are trying to queue up and getting things together. But all in all, this is what we'll witness here this morning. I guess some very passionate presentations by members and representatives of various sectors in society. Once the cameras pan, they will, of course, you will see for yourself who's here and how things are being done. So all in all, it's generally a morning filled with expectations and a morning filled with things that should be done. Again, here I'm being challenged by some music being played here in the background. So we're going to take a little break and we'll come right back. We'll take a little break and we'll come right back to our presentation here from the Pegasus Hotel in Guyana.